Why, welcome to Global Capital Inc., where wealth flows upwards and opportunities, well, stay in the right hands. Congratulations on your new role in our prestigious organization, where we specialize in extracting resources, exploiting labor, and ensuring that global inequalities remain firmly in place. Today, we will be walking you through our tried and true strategies for maximizing profit through a little known but highly effective system called racial capitalism. So, what exactly is racial capitalism? Great question. Some people believe that capitalism was simply about free markets and equal opportunity. But here at Global Capital Inc., we know better. Capitalism and racism have always been best friends. You can't have one without the other. From colonial plantations to modern supply chains, we have built an economic system that thrives on racial inequalities, labor exploitation, and wealth concentration.
Think about it. Why pay fair wages when you can outsource production, developing nations, and label it aid instead? Why invest in equitable infrastructure when sweatshops and underpaid labor ensure maximum shareholders' returns? This isn't just about business, it's tradition.
Wait, so are you saying capitalism always relied on racism?
Excellent observation. Yes, let's take a quick look at history. From the Atlantic slave trade, where free labor supercharged Europe's Industrial Revolution, to modern-day neocolonialism, where international financial institutions dictate the economies of formerly colonized nations. We've maintained an economic model where the global north prospers and the global south provides cheap labor, raw materials, and debt payments. Genius, right? At Global Capital Inc., we take pride in our development initiatives. These programs allow us to look generous while keeping control. For instance, forward aid sounds helpful, but did you know that most of it is actually just loans with interest? Countries that receive development assistance often end up in more debt than before. It's like a payday loan, but for entire nations. Whoa, but isn't that predatory? And the best part, when they can't pay back their debts, we get to buy up their public resources, privatize essential services, and call it, guess what? Modernization. Everybody wins. Well, except for them, of course. But who's keeping track?
Take the case of African and Caribbean nations where we extract resources like cobalt coffee and oil while ensuring minimum reinvestment in local communities, or the way we use NGOs and charities to maintain the illusion of progress while big corporations rake in the real profits. Now that's what we call sustainable development.
Now that you understand the fundamentals of racial capitalism, you're ready to become a key player here at Global Capital Inc. Here's how you can contribute to our mission. 1. Accept the status quo. Don't question why wages are low in the global south. That's just market dynamics. 2. Invest in extractive industries. Who cares about the environment when quarterly profits are at stake? 3. Advocate for free trade, which is corporate code for our trade, our rules. 4. Keep aid conditional. Make sure developing nations always owe us something in return. Oops, did we say that out loud? Okay, get back to it. Okay, wait. Okay, seriously, obviously, everything we just said is satire. But the truth is, this system is very real. Racial capitalism isn't just a historical relic. It's alive and well. shaping how wealth is accumulated, who benefits from development, and who stays at the bottom.
So, what do we do about it?
First, we acknowledge that racial capitalism isn't a flaw in this system. It is the system. Then, we push for real economic justice, debt cancellation, fair wages, ethical trade policies, and reparations for centuries of exploitation. That's the real development that the world needs. Thank you for attending today's training session. And remember, at Global Capital Inc., we don't just profit from inequality, we depend on it.